Hey guys, I wanted to talk about needle phobia because that is a reality, and I got my needles today, so I wanted to wait till I got them to make this video. So basically today, I purchased 30 needles. They cost just under $10 for 30 of them, so they're like 29 cents each or something like that, plus tax. Um, yeah, so basically, as a kid, I was terrified of needles. I always cried when I got needles, and I hated it and tried to get out of them as much as possible. I was in grade 7 and 8 and I had to get needles at school, I didn't cry because I was in the presence of, my peers, and that wouldn't be good. So I, held it in, but I just hated needles, like a lot of people do. And so I basically was dreading testosterone injections. When I first found out about testosterone and stuff, I was like, oh, I'll just get like androgel or something. And I wanted to start on gels or creams, but it became apparent to me that that was not going to be an option because they're really expensive and it's just not as common. So I knew very early on that it was not going to be an option for me, and that meant I had to face needles. So basically, when testosterone started becoming a reality for me, I started watching videos on YouTube of guys doing their own shots. At first, I was like really, really squeamish, and I had to look away when they were actually injecting themselves, and it was really awful. But after, like, I would watch the same video over and over and over, and then I just kept, every few days or so, go back and watch the same guys doing their shots because, I had to get used to seeing a needle and seeing it being injected and stuff to get comfortable in that sense. So when I actually started testosterone, and I was getting the shot in my arm, I was really surprised to find that it really didn't hurt and I wasn't bothered by it. And then I started getting it in my butt, and again, didn't hurt, I wasn't bothered by it. And then the past 2 times I've done my shot, I did it myself. And at this point, I'm, almost 8 months on T, and, doing my own shot isn't really an issue to me. I did it twice. Today was the second time I've done it myself, but both times were in my doctor's office. So the next time I do my shot, so in 3 weeks, I will do it myself at home for the first time. But basically, the way that I've dealt with needle phobia would be watching people doing their own shot over and over and over, because I needed to not be squeamish when it came time to do my own shot. So now, like, holding the needles and whatnot, knowing that I'm going to have to inject these myself is not a big deal to me anymore. I'm sure that there will be times when I'll not want to do it and I'll have to be hesitant and stuff. Right now, I'm riding a bit of a high of like, yes, I can finally do my own shot because I've been waiting to do this for a while, but I'm sure that once it becomes a routine, it'll just get annoying and I won't want to do it anymore. But right now, it's a bit of an excitement, like, yes, this is like the next step for me, is doing it myself. But yeah, so 30 needles in a really nice little, looks like a lunch bag. But, and then disposing of needles, for me, I have to go to, we have several needle exchange programs in my city, so I just have to go to one of them and get a needle disposal container, and then I'll just have to bring the disposed needles to them. But yeah, actually, I could have got some needles for free from the needle exchange program because they do have the needle that I needed. But I just was like, it's going to be under $10, so I might as well just go buy a bunch of them myself. So yeah, if you don't know where to get needles, if you have a needle exchange program in your city, I would suggest checking with them, you know, for disposal, as well as seeing if they have the needle that you need there. So I think that's it. I think just getting familiar with it, and then also realizing that this is something I need. Testosterone, it really isn't. It's not a choice at this point. It's something that I am that my body needs to develop the way that I want it to, and you know, so it's not like a flu shot or something. I don't like flu shots. I've never actually got one, but I don't like useless injections. Those I'm still terrified of. But this is something important to me, and realizing that it's something important to me, I think helps with the fact that I'm not scared of it. So, yeah, definitely watching injections being done over and over helped, and then just realizing and coming to terms with this is something that's necessary. So I don't really have a choice of being afraid of it. So thanks for watching, guys. Comment, subscribe. If you have any questions or anything, leave them down below or message me. And if you'd like to donate to my top surgery, I'll message me and I'll send you the link to my GoFundMe account. Or if you have somewhere that you could spread the link, let me know. Thanks. See ya.